Hey there everyone, Hanyou here, and welcome back to STEINS Gate. Last episode, we met a new character. We learned John Titor didn't exist until just now in this new in this divergence that we are currently in. Well, technically we met two new characters. We met the owner of the building that they stay in, and we met his new hire, which is Amane or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna do these tips real quick. Dystopia outside of utopia, obviously. CERN, fictional CERN, anyway. A French acronym for Société Européenne pour la Recherche. European Society for Nuclear Research. The largest. That's not right. And first off, CERN is. It's a center, so it starts with it's a C. But yeah, I get it. It's a fictional CERN, so it's SERN instead of CERN. Anyway. The world's largest elementary particle physics laboratory, located on the Franco-Swiss border near Geneva, at least they got that right, has a bank, a library, and a post office, and a dorm on the premises. Scientists from around the world gather at CERN to research particle physics, which is also accurate. So, search for information on Titor a few years ago. Back then, I got tens of thousands of hits. Is this search engine filtered? Try searching on another site just to make sure, but it gives the same results. What is this madness? It feels like I've stumbled onto another plane of reality. Could this be another organization conspiracy? These past 2 days I've been surrounded by nothing but chaos and confusion. I'll call Daru. He'll know about Titor for sure. After all, I've talked to him about Titor before. I only vaguely remember the details of that conversation, but I'm positive the conversation happened. By the time I dig my phone out of my bag, I no longer feel like making the call. I send him an email on the way back to the lab. He replies with his location. By May Queen. He means May Queen plus Nyan squared. A maid cafe. May Queen plus Nyan squared. Seriously? That's a very interesting name. But yeah, maid cafes. We all know what maid cafe is. Do I really need to read this? I'll read it anyway. A type of cafe where the waitresses wear maid uniforms, usually in the French maid style. They usually call their customers master. Patrons can talk to the waitresses and play games with them, but ultimately maid cafes are restaurants, not bordellos. Daru's a regular there. Apparently 3D cat maids are his thing too. May Queen plus Noun squared is only a 3-minute walk from the lab. Coming from Kuramebashi Dori, take a left at Sumakoisaka crossing and you'll find it. I mean, my Japanese isn't terrible, but the really long words can sometimes get a little difficult to say. At least for the first few times you say them. I mean, I got better at saying Hinamazawa and Watanagashi and stuff like that, so, I mean, whatever. Anyway, that's where I'm headed now. It's usually busy in Akiba during summer break, but now it's even busier because of the Radicon incident. Radicon, anyway. The area was blocked off yesterday, but it doesn't look like they could keep the main road closed for 2 days straight. I haven't seen a single police officer today. But the Radicon building still seems off limits. The entrance shutters are closed shut and sealed with yellow police tape. We're here now in Akihabara, the day after the unexplained satellite crash. The police barricade has been lifted and a tremendous number of people have gathered in front of the station. The satellite's origin is still under investigation. We're told that it can't be removed until the authorities have more information. According to the police, the satellite does not appear to be dangerous. However, tourists and local business owners have raised concerns. The media has dozens of cameras set up outside the police line. And there are nearly twice as many onlookers as reporters, enough to fill the entire street with people. Everyone's aiming their phone cameras at the satellite-like object. So many people. Living in Akiba, you get used to crowds and big events, but a gathering of this size is unusual. I wonder when they'll get rid of that thing. I hope it doesn't explode or something. They've been letting people back into the area, so I guess there's no danger. Still, considering its unknown origin, I'm surprised there isn't more security. Today, like always, otaku are shopping for doujinshi, import games, electronics, or whatever strikes their fancy. Aside from the scene at Radicon, it's the same as any other day, but I still don't understand what I saw yesterday. I half expected the mass disappearance was just my imagination. Maybe I've become unable to distinguish reality from fantasy, like the media likes to say about teenagers these days. With that thought in mind, I return my gaze to the street. Well, now this seems interesting. She's holding her phone in front of her face. She took your picture. That's interesting. She took a picture. Her phone was clearly pointed at me. I tried to cover my face, but not quickly enough. Excuse me. I turned around just to make sure she wasn't pointing it at someone behind me, but that doesn't seem to be the case. She's still staring at her phone. Without even glancing at me, she turns around and points her phone at some other pedestrian. Maybe she's just taking photos of everyone at the scene and not just me. But still, I have to have a word with her. The organization is after me, so I can't risk that photo getting out.
Wait!
She doesn't turn around. Is she so engrossed in her photography that she doesn't even notice me? Or did she not catch my magnificent native-level English? Hey, you with the phone camera. Wait, please wait. She turns back, finally noticing me. And of course her phone turns with her. Hey, no pictures. Are you with the organization? She completely ignores my objection. And then she goes back to looking at her phone. Answer my question. Are you with the organization? If she is, then I may have to take suitable measures. You're not? Even so, I can't let you keep that picture. The organization will stop at nothing to find my whereabouts, and they'll kill anyone who gets in their way. I need you to delete that picture immediately. Is she even listening? Sorry. Wow, she finally speaks. Just a whisper, but it's something. If I upset you. She lowers her head slightly in a bow. Or at least I think it's a bow. She's been looking down all this time, so I can't really tell. Before you apologize, I need you to delete that photo. I was shooting the scenery. Her fingers dance across her phone's keys with impressive speed, exactly the opposite of her annoyingly slow speech pattern. The scenery?
観光客？
You're a tourist? Or is she one of the people who came to see the satellite? In that case, why did she take a picture of me? She shakes her head without looking at me.
証明自分が今日どこを歩いたか
Lady ignoring me and apparently sightseeing in Akihabara. Her name keeps changing down here. I just noticed that. It's proof of where I was today.
変なやつだな。
You're a strange lady.
桐生
Now it says strange lady apparently sightseeing in Akihabara. Kiryu Moka.
名前
My name. I guess she's introducing herself. That's nice, but I just want her to delete that photo.
聞きたいことがある
I have a question for you, may I?
それより写真を。
First, the photo.
都市伝説
There's an urban legend in Akihabara.
知らない
Have you heard of it? An urban legend? What is she talking about? Don't tell me there is a brilliant but insane mad scientist said to be lurking in Akihabara. And now that brilliant but insane mad scientist is the target of every assassin in the underworld? Gah.
俺は
I've remained in this town for far too long. I'll need to make
長
plans.
く言い過ぎたのかもしれん。
Akihabara, you weren't such a bad town. I'm glad that
幻の
the Phantom Retro PC.
レトロ PC？
She replies with a nod or something like a nod.
秋葉原のどこかに
They say there's one in Akihabara.
それも
そうか。
Oh. Nothing about a mad scientist. I'm relieved, but also disappointed. At any rate, this is the first I've heard about a Phantom Retro PC.
幻のレトロ PC というと。
You mean like a 98? That's 98 Japanese PC series sold in the mid 1980s and to the mid 1990s. It sold so well that at one point it was called the National Computer. DeJointy, we already know about this. Fan-created amateur manga, which are often, but not always, adult in nature. These are sold as special doujinshi. Okay, so sometimes my Japanese is bad, but the biggest of which is the twice annual Comic Giga Market, known by fans as Kamima. You mean like a 98? That was the first model that comes to mind. But aren't 98s really that hard to find? She shakes her head slightly, or something like a shake.
いいえこれ
Moeka. No. Mocha. Yeah, okay, fine. So my Japanese is bad sometimes. No, this. She turns her phone towards me. The screen shows an oddly shaped computer. It's hard to tell since the picture is monochrome, but it looks like some kind of PC. It looks kind of familiar.
IBN
An
5100
IBN 5100. So, Mocha, would you by chance happen to be John Titor? Sorry about that. An IBN 5100?
ジョン・タイターが手に入れようとした
That's the computer John Titor tried to get. Her fingers twitch, I think.
見たことは
You've seen one?
ない。
No.
名前を知って
I've only heard the name. Coincidence? No.
これもシュタインズゲートの
This
選
could be the
択かもしれない
choice of Steins Gate.
詳しい人知ら
Know
ない
anyone who might know?
ダルならば
Daru
詳しく知ってい
probably
るかな
knows more about it.
そいつは俺のマイフェイバリットライトアームであるスーパーハッカーでな
He's my favorite right arm, a super hacker capable of breaking into MI6's mainframe. We all know who MI6 is, British Secret Service. Yeah, the United Kingdom government organization responsible for foreign intelligence operations. MI6 stands for Military Intelligence Section 6. However, its formal name is the Secret Intelligence Service, or SIS. The MI6 part is a slight exaggeration. If that ever did happen, Men in Black would break down our door and take us away. But the super hacker part is true. The depth of his computer knowledge is uncanny. Speaking of Daru, I'm supposed to meet him at May Queen plus Nyan Squared. I don't have time to stand and chat with some crazy lady I don't know. Well, I'm off, lady. Lady Media Scum in... Media Scrum in moderation. Say what? I try to make a smooth exit, one-liner and everything, but she grabs my sleeve before I can disappear into the crowd. What are you doing? Your email, please. What are you after? The super hacker. I guess she wants to hear Daru's story. It's my fault for mentioning him. Well, I'm meeting up with Daru, so why don't I just take her along? No, wait a second. This could be a devious trap. Maybe she's really a spy sent to kidnap Daru. I'm defenseless without him. My only other ally is Mayuri, whose skills amount to costume design. I refuse. I'll never give up Daru. I slip past her and start walking faster. I glance back. She's following me. I pick up the pace. But she's still chasing me. Stop following me. Unperturbed, she shows me her phone again. On the screen is a picture of me that she took. You still haven't deleted it? Tell me and I'll delete it. You dare blackmail me? Who do you work for? I attempt to glare her into submission, but her eyes are already lowered. My glare is ineffective. She hesitates for a second. Work part-time at Arc Rewrite. What's that? An editorial company here in Akihabara. One of those companies that writes articles for magazines? Is this gloomy lady really fit for that kind of work? Wait, you plan on publishing my picture without permission? Don't you? The mad scientist of Akiba unveiled. I can see the headlines now. That's all the organization will need to turn Akiba into a sea of blood. No, I must avoid that gruesome outcome at all costs. I have no choice. Very well, I accept your terms. At any rate, as long as she has that photo, I have no way of knowing how it might be used. I pull up my email address and show it to her. Looking back and forth from my phone to hers, she enters in my info with terrifying speed. Of course. This woman is an Esper. Oh, what now? Esper, general term for humans who possess... Okay. Common powers include telepathy, telekinesis, and precognition. Though more exotic powers exist, it is rumored that some Espers even possess the ability to reshape reality with pure force of will. Derives from the term ESP, which stands for extrasensory perception. Really? Very interesting. During news stories with high public interest, reporters sometimes latch onto persons of interest, bombarding them with questions, prying into their lives, and even camping outside their houses. These activities are a serious invasion of privacy and can inflict mental and emotional stress on the subject. I dub her power Shining Finger. Her magical thumb types cursed emails at 255 characters per minute. Whoever receives one dies. Seriously? She's done typing my address. It took all of 5 seconds.
名前は
Name?
法院京馬
Hoin Kyoma. Mad scientist.
どう書くの
How is it spelled?
フェニックスの法王に院そして
Ho-Oh for
京和
Phoenix, and then in, and finally Kyoma, which means horrible truth that must never be revealed. Ha.
フェニックスの法王に
Ho for Phoenix, then in,
So
finally Kyoma, which
Kyowa
means a horrible truth that must never be revealed. I repeat my perfect explanation. This is the origin of my true name. Explaining the in part of Hoin would take too long, so I left it out. She enters my name with her head tilted to the side.
こう
Like this?
なんだこれはふざけるな俺のマナをバカにするつもりか
What the hell is this? Are you mocking me? She lowers her head a little more, an apologetic bow, I guess.
ならば携帯を貸せ
Just hand me your phone, I'll enter it. She shakes her head, clutching her phone with both hands as if to protect it from me. Like a spoiled child, she won't let go, who can't let go of a toy, she shields it from me with all her might. What does she think I'm going to do? Her reaction is a little depressing. Anyway, she's obviously not going to hand her phone over, so I ask for her address instead. I'll send her a blank mail. She told me her name a few minutes ago, but I forgot it already. So I enter Shining Finger. I enter her as Shining Finger. Oh boy. No, it is Moeka. Moeka. I'm thinking OU is Mo, would be Mo. But anyway. I think. I don't know. I don't know what what sound OE makes. What am I doing standing here in the middle of the street? Let's hurry up and send her a blank mail. I don't need to type anything. I just need to give her my name. I already put her name in my contacts. Just send a blank mail to Shining Finger. She frowns while looking down at her phone. And then she glances my way. I can feel those eyes clearly saying, hurry up. But I'm hesitant. I'm not sure if it's a good idea to give her my true name. But regardless of how long I hesitate, I don't think that she'll let me go until I send her the email. She sure is persistent. Looks like I have no choice but to send the email. We exchange a few words, and then I get away from her as fast as I can.
お帰りなさいませ、ご主人様。
Yep. So this is a Neko-made cafe. Interesting. Nyan. Yes. Yes. Open the door to May Queen plus Nyan Squared Maid Cafe, and two familiar cat-eared girls greet me with smiles.
あ、オカリンだ。
It's Ocarine. One of them is Mayuri. But here she's called Mayushi Nyan Nyan. Really? 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 She works here. Since she works here, I stop by about twice a month. I guess that would make me a regular customer. Actually, I've never been to any other maid cafe.
オカリン、お帰りなさいませ。
Welcome back, Ocarine. After bowing again, Mayuri gasps as if she thought of something. Lukako. Sorry I don't know any ancient secrets. At least I don't think our shrine has anything like that. If you're interested in that sort of thing, you should go to Izumo or Issei instead. Ah, I did 10 practice swings with Samidare. Okay. Hey, Ocarine. Mayushi just noticed something. Welcome back and Ocarine go really well together. Whatever. Kyoma, it's great that you came, yeah. The other maid who came to greet me, Ferris Nyan, her professional name of course, hits me with her trademark combo attack of cute cat-like gestures. She's May Queen plus Nyan Squared's most popular maid. I can see why. I like the purple eyes. The pigtails are nice, pink hair, and she has a cute face. Yeah, I can see why she's popular. Even though she and Mayuri are about the same age, she looks and acts a bit younger. Darunyan's here too. He's been waiting, yeah. Dar frequents this cafe because he's got a crush on Ferris. He often reads her public blog while muttering, "Ferris, you're so cute," to himself. He's got it real bad. Yeah, I'll say he does. Kind of being a little bit of a creeper, though, don't you think? I keep telling him to choose either 2D or 3D, but he doesn't listen. I also have trouble dealing with this. I also have trouble dealing with this cat girl. She always finds a way to best me. Are you holding another secret meeting to overthrow the evil organization, yeah?
No.
Yeah, something like that. Ferris wants to join too, yeah? No chance. The organization isn't threatened by cat-eared maids. Not true, yeah. Ferris has the perfect secret technique to help take them down. What? You finally mastered that secret technique? Yes, yeah. After completing my pilgrimage to the Diana Highlands and overcoming my mentor's death, I finally mastered it. What mentor? Ferris knows my true name, Hoin Kiyomas. I've also told her about all about the organization, and now she's more into it than I am. More into it that I am. I think that was supposed to be then, or than, whatever. She's always the one to bring up the subject whenever we meet. By the way, this is the first time I've heard of this secret technique, or whatever it is. So Ferris wants to participate in the spirit conference like you promised, yeah? She's not letting it go. It'll take 30 minutes if I play along with her. You're not suggesting we venture to the sanctuary? The answer is no, although you may understand the hidden secrets, you're still too inexperienced. But you promised, yeah. Are you going to betray me? My brother is waiting for me there. Since when do you have a brother, and what the hell is the spirit conference anyway? Ferris looks at me with actual tears in her eyes. I falter, even though I know it's just one of her cutesy acts. Whenever I talk with her, I run out of comebacks, which is really unusual for me. And then she takes the initiative, leaving me with nothing to do but listen to her fantasies. I mean, come on, you can only take it so far. There's a very clear difference between her stories and mine. As anyone can see, I speak nothing but the truth, while Ferris has only delusions and a made-up backstory. I always have to play along. Do a quick chat. Okay, no new stuff. We are going to end the episode here. So if you enjoyed it, please consider leaving it a like. Don't forget to subscribe for more content in the future. And until next time, everybody, have a good one. I'll see you later. Bye.